Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am very excited for today's video. It is going to be my fourth update for my Rolling Project 10 pan, and I finally have an exciting update to share with you guys. I do have 4 new products that will be entering this project, so stay tuned for that. I have 2 rollouts, 1 replace, and then I'm adding an extra product in because I'll be done with another product shortly. And I'm super excited about all of my progress. I'm excited about the new things that I'm gonna be rolling in. So if you are excited too, or you're just interested in my progress, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content or just chit-chatting about makeup, I'd love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. Okay, you guys, as I do in every update, I'm just gonna go in order that these products were rolled in. We have 6 products still that have been in since the introduction. One of those being my Kosas foundation. This is the Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. I included this in 23 products I want to pan this year because this does have an expiration date and it does expire in July. So goal is that this would be out of this project by July. I think part of the reason it expires then is because it does have SPF 25 in it, but Kosas products are historically known to go bad more quickly than other brands or other products. So when I rolled this in, it was almost full. Last update, I finally made a marking, and here was that marking. So in the introduction, this weighed 121 grams. Last update, when I marked it here, it weighed 116 grams. And this update, by my best estimate, I'm about here. Most of the product is still coating the walls, so it is kind of hard to know where I am, but I took the cap off and kind of guesstimated where I was at. And this went from, again, 116 grams last update to 111 grams this update, meaning we had 5 grams worth of use, which is definitely the best amount of use that I've had in a month since rolling this in. I still estimate I have over half of this product left. It is not my favorite everyday foundation just because I don't feel like the wear time on it is the most long lasting. So it's not my favorite to wear to work. If I was like going out, which I literally never do, this would not be my first grab either. But on days that I'm filming, I have been really trying to make an effort to reach this. And in fact, I have worn this to work some days just to get some extra use out of it, because after I finish this, I want to move on to my Tower 28 foundation or skin tint, whatever it is, because that I believe expires in August. So trying to work through some of my foundations that actually do have an expiration date on them, but getting a little bit nervous about finishing the both of them before their expiration. Next up, I have this Tom Ford lipstick, this mini lipstick. I do want to finish at least 1. I'm hoping maybe 2 lipsticks this year. And so I figured a mini lipstick was my best route to go. This is how much I have left in or for this. This weighed 9 grams at the introduction in January. It weighed 9 grams last update, and when I weighed it today, it weighed 7 grams. Although I feel like I only reached for this a handful of times this past month. Most of the time that I was reaching for it though, I was kind of doing this like illuminating blush highlight sort of situation where I would literally like rub this on the back of my hand, mix it with my Lisa Eldridge glowy product, and then use it as like a glowy blush and highlight. So I don't know if that is how I got use out of this. I have not yet made my line markings. I'm filming this before work and I am like trying to like dash out the door. So I didn't make my line markings yet, but I think I've made a little bit of progress. We'll see. I am hopeful that I get a bunch of use out of this in the summer as I'm reaching for like cream and liquid products more often. I definitely prefer this most as a blush as opposed to an actual lipstick. I just like something a little less pink on my lips, but nevertheless, my goal is still to finish that off, and that is our progress there. Next, we have one of the products that we'll be rolling out, which I'm super excited about. It is one of my single shadows, and I do have a pan in this shadow. I'm hoping you'll be able to see, although it's super reflective. I will post a photo as well. I have a pan in the center of this. This is the shade Atlas from Terra Moon Cosmetics. This weighed 2 grams when I rolled this in January. I had only reached for it 8 total times this year as of the last update. I did reach for it 6 additional times to finally hit that pan. I did use this once as a nail polish. I've been kind of experimenting with using shadows as nail polish. It's been definitely an experiment. There it is swatched right there. It looks super just glossy and wet. I don't even know that you can see like the blue sparkle shimmering through. It was a beautiful inner corner highlight as well, and something that I hope to continue to reach for and maybe expand that pan a little bit before the end of the year. But I will be rolling in a different single shadow at the end of this update to replace that, so stay tuned for that. In fact, the one that I am rolling in today is my inner corner highlight, so stay tuned. Next up, we have my e.l.f. bronzer, and I will be honest, I did not reach for this all that much this past update. I've been really focused on my Tom Ford bronzer, trying to hit pan on that. I also like the way that the Tom Ford bronzer looks on my skin just a little bit more than I like how the e.l.f. looks on my skin. I will be curious to see if I notice any sort of change in the way that this bronzer looks when I compare photos. I do feel like I have expanded the pan a little bit this way. I'm not sure. Like, I remember last update I had finally uncovered the second ring over here, and I've been trying my darndest to like uncover the full second ring, but it just has been very slow going. My goal is to finish this bronzer to completion. Even if it takes me all year, that's okay. I want to have at least one powder bronzer empty by the end of the year, and I feel like this is my best shot. So when I rolled this in January, this weighed 41 grams. It did weigh 40 grams last update, and it still weighs 40 grams today. Not feeling super motivated or inspired by my progress with that one, but that's okay. Next up, we have a product that I will be rolling out, and I'm going to explain why. So this is my Bobbi Brown Pink Glow Highlight. I thought I had already hit pan on this. Like, I thought waffle pan was showing, and boy was I mistaken by what this product was, because there's not really a waffle pan, there's a plastic pan at the bottom. I went to scrape some of this out to mix in with a lotion to try and get some more use out of it, and realized I was nowhere near pan. So then I had to then I was very curious, and I had to know where the pan was. So I started to really just scrape away at the center. Do I think some product was wasted in the process of trying to figure that out? Kind of. Like, I have a very glowy lotion now, and I feel like it could have been a little less glowy, but hopefully, again, I don't know if you'll be able to see because it's so reflective. There's a huge pan in the center of this now, but that was not there. I thought for certain I had so little of this product left because this is a mini product, and I've had this since 2018, and I have used this, I'm gonna assume, well over 100, if not closer to 200 times. So I don't think there's any, I know there's no chance of me finishing this product by the end of the year. Plus, in the summer, this runs a little bit icy for me. I do like a pink highlighter, but this is more of like an icy pink. I like something a little bit warmer, like Becca Rose Quartz, which, hint, hint, maybe the highlighter rolling in at the end of this project. So stay tuned for that, because I think my chances of finishing that might be a little bit higher. So we'll get to that at the end, but this weighed 29 grams at the introduction. It weighed 28 grams last update, and even scraping this product into a lotion, it still weighs 28 grams. Huge pan, but this is going to be exiting the project, and I will be replacing it with a different highlighter. Next, we have my Dior Powder No Powder, and I thought for sure I'd have pan in this, but alas, pan just still seems to be nowhere in sight. In fact, I feel like the waffle pan at the bottom is less pronounced this update than it was last update. This is what this powder is looking like. I feel like I've seen people fly through these powders, and I use this powder literally every single day that I do my makeup, literally every day, all over my face. So I am so surprised that it is going so slowly. This weighed 68 grams when I rolled this in January. It weighed 66 grams last update, and it does weigh 65 grams today. So we've seen 1 gram since last update and 3 total grams throughout the course of this project. But I don't think pan's anywhere in sight. I told myself once I finish this powder, if it's still available on the Dior website, I will order another one. I was thinking maybe I'd order 2, but I'm like, I definitely don't need 2 because I feel like it's gonna take me all year to finish this powder. But definitely happy that I have it in this project so that I can realize it takes longer than I expected for me to finish that. Next up is an empty product, and I am so excited about this. This took me for freaking ever. I think I've been working on this eyeliner since like last July. This is the Urban Decay eyeliner in the shade Tiger's Eye, and it is finally an empty. There were so many times I sharpened this that I felt like I was not going to be able to sharpen it anymore. I felt like I was going to hit the point where there's no longer product in this, but I literally cannot sharpen this anymore. There's still like a little bit in there, which I'm so surprised about, but I literally cannot sharpen this anymore. Even if I do this, like I can't get it to sharpen. So this weighed 4 grams at the introduction, and it still weighs 3 grams. It weighed 3 grams last update, still weighs 3 grams as an empty today. But this is officially an empty eyeliner, and it took me so long to use this up, which also just makes me realize I have way too many eyeliners in my collection. Like we're talking probably 40 years worth of eyeliner, but this is an empty. We'll be rolling out of the project and we will be replacing that at the end. Next up, I have my Stila Wanderlust glitter and glow. I think this is drying out really badly. This weighed 35 grams when I rolled this in February. 34 grams last update, weighs 33 grams today. There it is, swatched right there. I reached for this a handful of times, but I feel like it's just drying out, and that's why there is a weight change. Even having this in this project, I'm struggling to reach for this, but my goal is to finish this up. I do see like the product is wearing away like right here, so I am making decent progress on this. I'm sorry if you can hear the annoying train out there. I feel like I'm about halfway through this. This is definitely gonna take me at least all year. Who knows if it'll even be an empty at the end of this year. Next, great progress on my e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. This is the only primer I reached for this past month. I rolled this one in March, and it weighed 43 grams. It weighed 38 grams last update and weighs 28 grams today. Here it is right now. This one is almost done, and because it's almost done, I am gonna be rolling in a completely different product. I'm not rolling in a primer because I have other primers and other projects that I want to focus on, but I will roll in a product because I just feel like adding an extra product. But this should be done very shortly. I didn't realize there's only 1.01 fluid ounces of product in this, because I thought to myself, I'm flying through this more quickly than I do other primers. Most primers are 1.7 fluid ounces. And I do wear this every single day and do put quite a bit on. So that's almost an empty. And then finally we have my Dior concealer, which I rolled in March as well. This is where we were in March when I rolled it in. It weighed 49 grams. It weighed 47 grams last update. And we had a larger jump, but less of a jump in weight change because it weighs 46 grams today. Every single time I've done my makeup, pretty much, I have put this concealer on, although I just do like a dot in the inner corner and a little bit on the outer. So I'm not using a ton of this. My goal is to empty this up. I think it will take me most of the year. I have also mixed this with a glowy product such as like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter to try and make like a custom foundation. Didn't love it that way, but trying to find ways to get some extra use to maybe have an extra concealer empty by the end of the year to try and get through product a little bit quicker. But we're still chugging along on this. The more I've used this, the more I've enjoyed it. The Kosas concealer is definitely still my favorite, so I won't replace this when I finish it, but I'm enjoying using it more than I expected to. So that brings me to the 4 products that we'll be rolling in. As I already hinted, I am going to be rolling in my Becca Rose Quartz highlighter to replace my Bobbi Brown Pink Glow. My Becca Rose Quartz, it's this little macaroon that I also obtained in 2018, and I recently repressed this. I don't know how well it's gonna look right there, but I will insert footage as well. I have recently repressed this and I've already hit pan in it again. So I'm hoping this will only take a couple of months, although I feel like it could be one of those deceptive products that end up taking much longer than you anticipate. But goal will be to finish this off in its entirety, and it will be my first powder highlighter that I will ever completely finish off, which it would be very fitting for it to be Becca Rose Quartz because it's literally my favorite highlight of all time. To replace my Urban Decay eyeliner, I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but I am gonna be rolling in another Urban Decay eyeliner. This is in the shade Space Dust, and it is this really metallic, kind of cool toned, silvery gold shade. This is how much I have left. I believe I got this in a set and it came about this size. My goal is to finish this off. I don't know if that would, if I use this every day, I don't know if that would be possible, but I definitely don't foresee myself reaching for this eyeliner every day. But finishing this off made me realize how much eyeliner I have in my collection. And I would really like to try and make more of an effort to focus on certain eyeliners and just have a few more eyeliner empties. So that is gonna be the goal with this one. I'm a little bit scared. little bit scared. My single shadow that I will be replacing my other single shadow with is gonna be this one. Again, it's gonna look so reflective. I don't know why I'm even holding this up. It's what I have as an inner corner highlight today. It's this really beautiful, again, very similar kind of to Atlas from Terra Moon in that it's just very wet looking. This is the shade Moonflower from Menagerie. And this one has a little bit more of like a green sort of base to it, more of a base than Atlas. And it's this really beautiful kind of green aqua sort of shade. It's gonna be beautiful for the summer. I love it on the inner corner and I'm so excited to get use out of this. My goal is gonna be to hit pan on this. So that will be the single shadow that I am bringing in. And then the final product that I will be bringing into this project, kind of to replace my primer, but also just, I feel like tracking my progress on this. It is gonna be my Westman Atelier cream highlighter. I have mine in the shade Lit Up. And I spent so much money on this. I recently purchased a different shade of this as well in the Sephora VIB sale because I was so excited about it. And so I don't want this to go to waste. And this is the perfect time of year for me to reach for it. It's when I would be reaching for a product like this. So this is how much I have left. It is a little bit stickier and I feel like maybe I'll regret this because I have a couple other cream highlighters that I'm working on. But as I was getting ready today, I was like, I just really feel like tracking my progress on this. It's a really beautiful kind of sheer pink. So just right up my alley in terms of like what I'm looking for in a highlight. There it is swatched right there. And I'm super excited about this. So I'm just kind of adding that to the project. Then if I finish this next update but don't have another empty, I may not add another product in. We'll see. I would like to keep this project at around 10 products just because I don't want to overwhelm myself and have panner's fatigue like I did last year. But that is going to wrap it up for today's update. Those are all of my products, new products, rollouts, empties. Let me know if you had a successful panning month in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch and for supporting my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.